Okay, starting again. Had a little problem. Okay, it looks like everything is working still. Okay, it looks like everything is working. Yeah, very good. Okay, guys, it was a little technical break. It's just one thing. It won't happen because I disconnected my phone. Okay, now it's working again. Today we are making a last morning session that is about running, where we're talking about running as a metaphor for life. And hello, Karsten and Thea and Janet. Guys, good morning. So it's connecting the dots with Sakharoff number 127, running as a metaphor for life. Working on the physical conditions. The rest on the physical condition. The rest will come by itself. Now, what does it mean? I mean, this week we are talking about metaphors for life. And running really is in many different ways. So today we are talking about something that we all know. You probably paid attention that in the situation where you are, it happens somehow that you can keep some very good process going. All the other things in your life somehow become settled. And you know, partly it may be because you have a better conscience about yourself. You don't have bad conscience anymore. You don't have a sense of guilt anymore. Maybe partly because your mental and emotional state gets better. Maybe because when you are moving, when you are doing something for your physical condition, for improving your physical condition every single day, your body starts really receiving the signals from you that is saying, okay, this is about life. Running is a metaphor for life. And the body somehow adjusts to this message and really understands your message. So basically what I'm saying, running can pull up some other areas of your life. And you know, Lenin, I'm coming from Russia. I'm coming from, I've been grown up with some of sayings of Vladimir Lenin. And I remember one thing that he said that randomness or a chance is an expression of objective necessity. So randomness is an expression of objective necessity. I don't know, maybe he took it from Hegel, the German philosopher, you know. I don't know. But basically what I want to say about running that can pull up some other areas of your life, it can unleash a chain of non-random events. Like, for example, you say it's random. No, it's not. Because when you train, you look better. When you train, you have better conscience about yourself. You love yourself more. You become self-confident. You can also succeed at work all of a sudden because of maybe emotional stability also. Because of your trust in yourself. You start believing in yourself. Maybe you fall in love with yourself even. Maybe you fall in love with someone else because of this conscience, because of this strength. Maybe someone else will fall in love with you. Wow. So basically, well, with a little exaggeration, you can say that running can be a kind of a one-stop solution to all the problems in your life. Well, it can be actually, because running saved my life. Very slow running basically saved my life, I can say, because it helped me to come back to life after my heart problems, severe heart problems. And what it was that I understood, that basically it's not about the target-oriented way, that's about the process. And the process has to be enjoyable. So basically what I'm talking about is at the type of running where you stop pushing yourself. You stop pushing yourself. You just train your sensitivity to your body's needs. You train your sensitivity so you can engage in a conversation with your body that both of you understand. Well, it's kind of crazy, but basically your body can understand your message. You can understand the body's message. That's two-way communication. Because very, very often we override the signals of the body with our head. So it's basically conversation between the body and your head, your thoughts and your urge of controlling things. So basically by running, we are learning to sense the body. I can say that somehow before I started my running practice, my jogging practice, 4-foot jogging practice, I did not really sense my body in a full extent. People used to say to me, my girlfriends used to say to me, Misha, relax. I did not understand what I needed to do. It was not clear. It was not clear what they meant. So running allowed me not only to understand my condition, but also understand the reasons that led me to experience this kind of body with this kind of reaction, with this kind of problems, cardiovascular problems. So, that's about running as a metaphor for life, because all of those things, they are about life. Can relieve anxiety. It can also teach you to sense your anxiety, to track it, and to deal with it. Okay? So, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I want to say also, in running, you get the experience of the victories, of your personal victories. Albeit they can be small ones, but those are the victories that can help you to develop self-confidence. You can find find support, or make a foundation for supporting yourself. You can learn to cope with difficulties. You can learn to deal with stress. And also it can change your attitude towards health. So, when you start engaging in running, and that can be also told about tennis for me also very much, you start engaging in sports, you start engaging in running, and you start really pay attention to proper nutrition, because if you some of you guys, you can even keep a diary for like some weeks and observe what you eat, why you eat, and how it affects your state while practicing sports or practicing running. For example, I very often do it in the morning, also in the afternoon. So I know, for example, if I'm eating late or if I'm drinking alcohol, right, it will be a different kind of sleep. It will also different experience of waking up. It will be an experience that is basically without so much energy surplus. And without energy surplus, you cannot stop, you cannot start, you cannot engage in the practice. And that's the thing. So it will change your attitude towards health. Overeating, maybe cigarettes, maybe alcohol, maybe some other bad habits, they are basically masking your real needs, right? So if you engage in enjoyable practice of running, you will also understand automatically, okay, that you need to seize the stress, you need to seize an anxiety, you need to accept your emotions, you need to sort them out, and it will help you to practice, okay? That's the same thing about the sweets, for example. If you are in ketosis and that you know that you have plenty of energy in ketosis, and you have a sweet tooth, you will understand that cheering yourself up with sweets will move you out of ketosis. And in this situation, you will come back to the brain fog, you will come back to the feeling of powerlessness in the morning, no energy surplus. So that's another thing also. So all in all, it will tell you that you need to prioritize, and you will also you will learn how to prioritize. You cannot afford alcohol, you cannot afford so much nightlife. The stakes are too high. If you start really pay attention to this, you will understand that you love the feeling of having energy surplus. That's what you love. That's what giving you life. Okay. So it can also change the way you work. You can become calmer in the conflict situations. It can be at your work, it can be at home. You will maybe learn to express what you think directly because it saves time. So those things will make your life easier. And why running? Well, because the state you come in the running, you will understand the basics of your physiology, of your well-being, and it will make you calmer. Absolutely. So basically, you will be able to adapt to any conditions, to any challenges, with enough practice. Yeah, that's yeah. Well, we all have different challenges. And basically, you tell me, if you guys are practicing, you will, with time, you will cherish the state of physical practice, of the regimens, of different regimens of physical practice, because you will really understand with time, and you will make yourself your own thoughts about it. Why running is a metaphor for life. And basically what we're talking about today, when we are working on our physical condition, the rest will come by itself. Because that's also about the protocol that I formulated to help myself, also to help others, because life is mental resilience. Life is physical resilience. Life is mental resilience. Life is what we eat. Life is how we breathe. Life is how we establish the process. And running connects us with all of those things, because those interconnections, those interdependencies, you will really see them unfold while you are running. That's why running is a metaphor for life. Because also at any distance you will experience the same resistance, the same fears, and also the same joy that we can experience every day, basically, but in a concentrated manner while you are running. Doesn't matter a distance. What matters is how you engage in it. You have to engage in it with small steps. Remember, Kaizen. Kaizen. That's the philosophy of a smart process. That's how we have to engage in any kind of movement, with small steps. Catching the moment when our body gets warm, and then everything will happen automatically, naturally, okay? Organically, you can say. So, show me how a person runs, and I will tell you how he or she lives. That's basically, it's not so far away from truth, because I really can see people's challenges when I analyze, when I look at their running style, at their gait, at their cadence. So, yeah. So guys, that's about training, that's about practice. So, it's Thursday today, and today we have our ship circle, one that sails, you know, and where we are sailing together, smooth sailing for most of us, and it's going to happen at 1 p.m. European time, which for me is Copenhagen time. 1 p.m. Copenhagen time. Remember that, and please plan those sessions. Put them in your calendar, because our program is about cooperation. It's the group. It's the program for many people that care about each other, care about themselves. So we have to connect our energies together. We have to meet each other once a week, and that helps very much, because we are talking about our own personal experiences, and they are not so far away from each other. So when you are mentioning yours, it's helping the others. That's for sure. Guys, I wish you a very, very nice Thursday, sending you a lot of hearts, and see you later at our Zoom session, our ship circle.